afternoon and welcome to Oxford Stadium for today's Stones Bit Championship match, Bradford Northern versus Wigan. After a wet morning, the ground's now dried out and we're hopeful we'll stay clear of all rain for the duration of the match. Your two teams for today's game. Your Wigan team first. At number 1, Steve Hampson. Number 2, Dave Myers. 3, Joe Lydon. 4, Dean Bell. 5, Frano Botica. 6, Sean Edwards. 7, Andy Gregory. 8, Ian Lucas. 9, Martin Dermott. 10, Andy Plant. 11, Dennis Betts. 12, Andy Goodway. 13, Ellery Onley. At 14, Ian Gildart. And at 15, Kelvin Skirrett. Your Bradford Northern team: 1, Ian Wilkinson. 2, Giddle Cordell. 3, Tony Marchant. 4, Darryl Shelford. 5, Neil Summers. 6, Roger Simpson. 7, Brett Eatey. 8, Craig Richards. 9, Brian Noble. 10, John Amer. 11, Carl Fairbank. 12, Paul Medley. 13, David Hobbs. 14, Mark Wilson. And 15, David Croft. And your referee for today's game, Mr. Robin Whitfield. Both teams then showing a number of changes. On the Wigan side, Joe Lydon coming in for the injured Kevin Hero, and Martin Dermott being preferred to Bobby Golden at number 9. Of course, at 15 they've got Kelvin Skirrett, the old Bradford Northern favourites. Kelvin only played 1 game since he came back October, but I'm sure he'll be glad to get the chance to get on against his old teammates. And Bradford, at number 5, Neil Summers replacing Henderson Gill. Henderson Gill in an accident at home this morning, injuring his hand, and so Neil Summers coming for a late replacement. Neil, of course, making his championship debut, is a big signing from Rugby Union, from Headingley in the close season. And that allows, at substitution, Dave Croft. Dave, one of the promising youngsters in the Northern A team, playing well with the A team in the second round, come in, and I'm sure he'll relish the opportunity to get on and have a go at this top Wigan side. So Wigan, it will be to kick off. Wigan, of course, led by ex-Odsal favourite and probably the world's number 1, Ellery Onley. So far, unbeaten in the championship, although they did draw with Sheffield on the first game of the season. And Northern, after their first win at Featherstone next week, will be hopeful they can retain the winning ways. And so off we go with Joe Lydon, pushes the ball deep towards Itty, but it's picked up by David Hobbs, and David Hobbs just drives in and is met by Lucas and Dermott, but that's good running by David Hobbs. John Amer. But the Wigan defence is up quick. Carl Fairbank. So Northern forwards taking in turns to go around. There's Hobbs with a kick, pushing it deep towards Hampson. Hampson collects, tries to go outside middle, and he's lost the ball. And Bradford retain the ball there with John Amer. And Hobbs to drive in, gets the ball out to Medley, but he's met. This time Craig Richards runs into Dermott. Richards with the heavily strapped leg. Itty to Wilkinson. Lydon quickly up on Wilkinson. Again Simpson. Simpson to Shelford. Shelford there on the half break, with pulled down by Onley. Itty going down the bounce with a little kick to the touch. Oh, and that's a good kick, and that's shepherded out there by David Myers, and so that'll be a Bradford ball. So an opportunity for Northern to put a little pressure on this Wigan line. And Simpson, but the ball's missed by Simpson. It's gone backwards, and Wilkinson manages to clean up. So Medley on the outside, gets round Betts. That's good running by Medley. Hit it to Fairbank. Fairbank straightens up. It's half tackle, but he's held. It'll be Hobbs. Hobbs will look push to the corner. That's very hard, but that's a drop out. Again, there's good pressure there, forcing Botica to take the ball out. It's a nicely flighty kick by David Hobbs. So now they're retaining the pressure on the Wigan line. And that's a good drop from Lyderman, straight to Medley, who drops the ball. So Northern losing a good position there. Andy Platt struggling, just receiving in. Platt struggling with injury down there, but he's managed to get back up to the scrum. And it's Gregory to feed the balls out. And Gregory penalised. Sorry, Dermot penalised for a foot up at the scrum. That's up by David Hobbs. Pushes the ball safely in a touch just short of the Wigan 25. And by Richards on the dummy run. But there, sloppy handling by Northern, and the ball goes to ground, and be Wigan to feed. So Gregory feeds, and the ball comes out, and there's a kick through. Another ball to be testing. Cordell. Summers picks up. But Neil Summers doing well there, getting back, just collecting the ball. But Wigan there pushing Bradford right back to their own line. And so Northern now to defend their own 25. Hobbs with the drop. Out towards Botica. Botica takes the ball. Jinking and weaving. Oh, and he beats his first man, beats Shelford, but he's covered by Medley. Oh, and there, Betts using Dermot. But Mr. Wakefield says no. Platt this time going straight. He's met by the Bradford defence. That's a good way trying to get across. And he drops the ball, and Marchant picks up. He's met by Gregory, but Wigan also guilty losing the ball in a good position. And Lydon there getting out to Noble driving forward, and Northern not making much headway. Northern need forwards coming onto the ball. Simpson. I'm sure the ball go out to Hobbs. Hobbs with a kick, but that's touched. That's Myers, but Myers picks. Tries to go outside Medley, but it's held, and that's good tackling by Paul Medley. But that Wigan charged down by... That kick charge by Hobbs charged down by Wigan and putting Kyle Fairbank on side. And it's Bell trying to go outside Shelford. Lucas. So Dermot to Hanley. There it is. Hanley shungs off Fairbank, and the ball comes out to Myers. Myers tries to go out Summers, but he's held. And it's Handler going forward. Fairbank and Noble. Edwards. Edwards, a good way coming on the bounce, but a good tackle there. Northern short the far side. And this time it's Edwards with a long kick put through. Wilkinson takes superbly, gets around Botica. and brings away from his line. That's good play by Ian Wilkinson there. Cordell to Shelford. Shelford back inside. Ah, that's good clearing run by Shelford. Cordell on there. There's good work by Northern, bringing the ball away from their own line. Simpson to Richards. Richards is out half burst, but he's held. This time Fairbank back to Noble. Noble over the top, it's all too tight, and Northern not making much progress. This time Hobbs with a kick, pushes the ball deep towards Hampson. Northern come up in a line there, and it marching. Hampson trying to go outside Marchant, but it's held. That's good tackling by Tony Marchant. Myers going across the line, but he runs into Amer. Good way into Hobbs. Gregory trying to go outside Simpson, but he's held by the collar and knocked down. Lucas in, and misses. Mr. Whitfield there, pulling Northern for offside. Now Mr. Whitfield pulling David Hobbs and Lucas to him, and Paul Medley. So it'll be Lydon to put the ball deep into the Northern half. That's a superb kick by Lydon. So Wigan and Myers. Myers a quick winger, but he's pulled down by Amer. In a good way. Richards is in with a good tackle in a good way, knocking it to the ground. Pat. That's a long ball out to Lydon. Lydon trying to go outside Shelford, but he's held. That's a good tackle by Shelford. It's Botica coming in, ducking under Carl Fairbank. But the Northern defence is there. This time Andy Flapp will go straight. So Wigan pressing. Gregory Bradley puts the ball down. Wilkinson picks up for Northern. And Noble going from half back. This time Amer will drive forward. Richards gets outside Platt, or half outside Platt, and is held. Out to Fairbank from the half break. But Dermot pulls him down. Hobbs with the left-footed kick. Again down towards Myers. It beats Myers, drops over Myers, but it's time to recover and get round. And Myers dashes off the field, trying to push Simpson off, but it's held. That's good tackling by Roger Simpson. Betts pushing Simpson off and still going forward, but Amer's round his feet. Wigan spreading the ball wide. Edwards will fall to Joe, and it's Hobbs. Hobbs will kick it inside and do it, but he's held. That's good play by David Hobbs there. And it's Simpson taking it forward. Simpson taking Northern forward into Edwards. Amer will dive forward, straight at Platt. Stands up as Platt and Hanley round him. Hit him over the ball wide to Fairbank. Fairbank will straighten up, trying to get the ball around, but it's round. He drops the ball. And that'll be a knock-on. Carl's just got to learn to consolidate the ball. We don't want to drop ball this week. So Wigan win possession, and it's Edwards. Back inside to Bell, and Bell straighten up. Bell, it's good play by Bell. Simpson's in there, but that's good running by Dean Bell for Wigan. And it's Hanley. Hanley into Whitty. But Medley pulls him down, knocks him down. Lucas. But it is in with a good tackle on Lucas. And that's good tackling by Bradford. And there's Gregory with a long kick towards the Northern dead ball line. That's not going to go. It'll be Neil Summers. Summers picks. Gets past Myers, but he's held by Lydon. And it's Marchant trying to get outside Lydon, but he's held. Noble from acting half-back. Noble will straighten up. That's good yards by Noble. It's time Marchant to Simpson. Simpson looks to straighten up, but it runs into Betts. It to Hobbs, and Hobbs kicks deep again towards Amson. Bounces nice for Amson, stands up, and Amson will try to go around Shelford, but he drops to the ground, and Shelford follows him down. And Botica trying to come outside Medley, but runs into the ruck in the middle of the field. It's Gregory switching play to Edwards, back inside to Bell. The Bradford defence is there. And this time it'll knock through right by Dermot. Dermot with a kick through. And that ball's going to go dead. So they're Northern, trifle fortunate. Dermot chipping through and able to follow up, get the ball around Wilkinson, but too strong, the ball's going dead. And a bit Marchant. Marchant steps in. And Northern still tacking round the rucks to Aimer. Fairbank straightening up. That's good straight running from Carl Fairbank. Northern going down the right hand side again, and Hobbs looking, gets it back inside to Noble. But he's got a men running inside him as David. Craig Richards. Fairbank straightens up to keep to Aimer. Aimer keeps going forward, and that's good yards. That's better play by Northern. Hobbs. And Hobbs pushes one into touch. And the Wigan 25. So the game really seesawing around the middle of the field. No team really making a impression on the other at the present time. So Gregory feeds and Hanley picks towards Wilkinson, trying to go outside, but he's in a strong player, Hanley, but he's eventually all down by Wilkinson. And Botica trying to get Lydon on the run, but he's covered by Marchant. Myers again coming across field, met by Richards, and knocked to the ground. So Wigan switching again, kick by Gregory towards a Northern line, but Wilkinson is there. And Wilkinson making that yards. Good yards by Wilkinson again, bringing the ball to his own 25. And Noble to Whitty to Aimer. And the ball needed to get wider there because Wigan short on the far side. And this time Whitty to Medley. Medley's slipping inside, but can't get round his man. Whitty with a kick this time, pushes the ball, and pushes the ball into touch. Not a long way, but safely into touch. And Northern bringing the ball away from their own line well there. Wilkinson receiving a... So again, Wigan coming out with the ball. And it's Edwards across the middle of the field, and Lydon there standing in offside position. It'll be Hanley. Hanley going towards Fairbank, slips inside Fairbank. Hanley still going. He gets the ball out to Myers. Myers with a little kick through, and Cordell's there. And a try given there. Northern not covering the ball again. Northern not covering the ball again. A little kick through, and Northern players first with the ball, but they've got to learn to take the ball and take it with them. So that's a poor try, soft try to be given away by Northern there. And Wilkinson having to come off. And that'll be Mark Wilson going to full-back. Or Mark Wilson coming onto the field, replacing full-back Wilkinson. But there, try created by Hanley out of nothing, going outside Fairbank and pushing to Myers, who put a little kick through. And there seemed to be plenty of Northern men round to cover, but nevertheless, ball bouncing around and Myers grabbing it to take advantage. So 25 minutes of this first half gone, and Northern go 4 points to 0 down. And this time it'll be Botica to do the kick in. Botica knocking the ball across, and that's a good kick, and that's straight through the middle. A superb kick there by Botica. So 6 points to 0, Wigan lead. So Northern need to get back and pull a score back, and Wilson's going in at full back just for the moment, I should imagine. Itty to Platt, but Platt picks it, and that's not a good kick. Northern need to be putting it down and letting Wigan work for everything they get. Lucas met by Fairbank. Dermot to Betts, but Betts is well met there by Richards. And Gregory this time will kick to the far corner. And that ball's gone out, and that'll be a replay on the 25. So it'll be Amer to take it in. Amer fading across the Wigan defence. Kelvin Skerritt warming up for Wigan. Craig Richards. Richards to Whitty. Simpson to Fairbank. Fairbank straightens up. That's good running by Carl Fairbank. And Itty to Richards. Still going to Itty. Itty still going. Gets the ball back to Hobbs. Hobbs to Cordell. Cordell trying to go outside. Good way he does. Into the heights of Shelford, and Shelford will go on. Shelford will score. And that's a good try for Northern. Excellent work there. Initiated by Craig Richards into the middle field. Link with Brett Itty. Itty out to Hobbs. Hobbs worked with the long ball out to Cordell, and Cordell back inside of Shelford, and Shelford going away and into the corner. Superb try by Bradford. And that's a good reply by Bradford, going straight back at Wigan and scoring. So there, Darryl Shelford opening his account for Bradford Northern. Midsummer signing from New Zealand, and I'm sure he'll be glad to get that one under his belt, will Darryl. But that's good, superb football by Bradford there. Stringing passes together and done at pace. And so it'll be Hobbs on the far touch line. Pushes the ball across, it's coming in, whether it's coming in far enough, and just fades on the near post there. So Kelvin Scullett getting the customary calls from a team that he left, or the fans that he left. Nevertheless, a good strong forward. That ball's rifled towards Cordell. Cordell picks up. Cordell coming round, but he's dropped the ball, but he's gone backwards, says Mr. Whitfield, and Bretty covering it well there. And again, Richards on the outside. And Richards bosom. Oh, and Richards just ankle tapped there, but again, good running by Craig Richards. Red Itty standing. Itty goes, but he'll take a tackle, will Itty. And Brett learning well there, not passing for passing's sake. This Hobbs will straighten up this time and attempt to go inside. But he's tackled by Scullett. It's Wilson out to Simpson. Simpson shows a ball. Ducks under Hanley. It's Wilson to Hobbs. Hobbs steps back inside, still going forward. Gets the ball back to Wilson, who kicks down towards Hampson. Hampson takes that plenty of time, and Hampson will try to go outside Marchant. But again, Marchant in with a good tackle. And Myers going across field. But he's pulled down by Summers and Richards. And again, Summers in with the tackle there. And Richards. Doing a lot of work, Craig Richards. And Kelvin Scullett going in, and he runs into Medley and Fairbank. And Eamon, and he's knocked back. The ball goes deep, and it'd be Lydon pushing the ball deep to this. And Mark Wilson's there and covers. Picks the ball. Straightens up. Shows the ball to Summers, but goes, and that's good running by Mark Wilson. Summers out to Simpson. Simpson across the middle of the field, but runs into Lucas. And Noble to Itty. Itty with a kick, and that's a good kick. That's his side body going to the touchline. And that's good play by Itty, driving Wigan back. So nothing to pick between these two sides today. Both sides making headway, and both sides win the tackling when they have to. Wigan penalised for leaning in. And so it'll be David Hobbs. With a superb kick by Hobbs, pushing Northern 10 yards from the Wigan line. And it's Noble. And Noble to Medley, but that's a good tackle by Dean Bell, and Northern pressing on the Wigan line, 5 yards from the line. Noble back inside, Amos straightens up, but bringing the ball towards the post. And this time with Craig Richards. Richards straightens up, but he's held, but I'm sure Northern need to put a little move on now. And the switch is on. It's Itty with a little kick through, and he's over. Scored is Itty. Little kick through, back down by Dermot, and pop back up for Itty to go over. And that's the New Zealand again making his presence felt. That's 4 tries in three games now for Brett Itty. So Northern taking 8 points to 6 lead. 33 minutes of this first half gone. So I'm sure Brett Eaton is going to make himself very popular with the Northern fans if he keeps on with this scoring rate. And that's a superb kick by David Hobbs. Northern increase the lead. 10 points to 6. And so it'll be Joe Lydon Restart for Wigan, pushes the ball deep towards Paul Medley. Medley collects come this time and makes headway. And is met by a good tackle there by Lucas. That's still good running by Medley, bringing it out. And Hamer drives forward. This time again Richards. Richards in the middle of the field, but knocked back. To Hobbs with a kick. And that's a nice long kick, but it's bounced inside to Amson, and Amson will try to make headway back in the middle of the field, trying to get outside Medley, but again he's held and knocked down out by Cordell. Medley receiving the knock there. And Botica coming across. Botica trying to get outside, gets outside Fairbank, but Noble's in. And Northern Shore on the far side, the ball going out to Hanley. Hanley to Betts. Cordell's in on Betts and the ball goes free. And it's Edwards. Edwards is held by Wilson. The ball goes backwards, says Mr. Whitfield. And good way into Hamer and Richards, but he's halted. And this time Lucas making good ground for Wigan. And Shelford's managed to get the ball. Good play by Darryl Shelford. Hamer will take the ball forward. So Darryl Shelford doing well there for Bradford, taking the ball. Noble going from acting half back. Fairbank. Again, strong running by Carl Fairbank, kicking Northern up to the halfway line. It spreads the ball to Hobbs. Hobbs with a long out ball out to Shelford. Shelford trying to slip back inside, doing well there, Darryl. Seeing Jill Cordell covered. This time Hobbs will just bang one into touch. So a good push by the Northern Platte. It's quickly around on Gregory, but he managed to get the ball away, and it's Edwards. Edwards out to Amson, but he's down, and the ball goes loose. And that'll be a knock-on, says the referee, and that's good play by Bradford. Up very quickly on the Wigan players there. Ball comes out, Simpson switches. Simpson sits inside Gregory, but Edwards cuts him off, but that's good play by Roger Simpson. Itty gets out of Shelford. Shelford goes step back inside, and again Northern pressing this Wigan line. Goes blindside to Richards. Richards straightening up, and that's good running by Craig Richards. Northern 5 yards now from the Wigan line. And again Johnny Hamer will take one in, taking Northern 2 yards, and now Northern's got to put a little move on. It's Noble with quick hands to Itty. Itty tried to duck and weave, but he's held. And this will be the last tackle, and goes out to Hobbs. Hobbs back inside to Fairbank. Fairbank onto Noble. Oh, and that's 6 tackles, but good play by Northern there. The crowd appreciating that. Hanley straight up to play the ball into Medley. Good way is held, and he's knocked back under the post. This time it'll be Amson trying to come across the field, but again he slips. And he's met by Hamer. And Bell into Fairbank, but that's a good tackle by Fairbank. Sorry, it was Noble, a good tackle by Noble. And that's a knock-on by Wigan. Again, Wigan not showing the composure that we would normally expect from them. Put the ball down on the 25. Mr. Whitfield not right pleased with the way the scrums are going down. Sound the ball's in. but Wigan get the ball. And Brett Hitty penalised for being offside. So it's Lydon with a big kick for Wigan, pushing Northern back into their own half. And Skirrett's coming on the bump, but Skirrett knocks Noble off. But is well covered then by Shelford. And Betts. And Medley's in on Betts. Wigan moving the ball wide to Arnley. Arnley's dangerous in his position, puts the ball up towards Wilson, but Wilson takes the ball superb. But he takes a knock from Arnley, but he does do it. There's Simpson. Richards. Sorry, it's Cordell in the wing there trying to make ground. Noble from acting half-back. Again, good ground by Brian Noble there, just bringing Northern away from their own line. The City. Hitty's trying to step inside his player, but it's the last tackle. The ball goes out towards Hobbs, just pushes the ball. Northern struggling there in their own 25, and it'll be Wigan ball. Wigan Edmund ball. 10 yards from the Northern 25. And Lydon trying to go outside, but he's well met by Wilson. And Wigan coming the short side, a good way to get Myers, and Myers kicks direct into touch. This time Bradford get the ball, Hitty. Fairbank straight, and that's good straight running from Carl Fairbank. Have an excellent game, Carl. And again, it'll be Aimer, but Lydon's across. Noble to Simpson, Simpson to Wilson, Wilson to Richards, Richards again bursts, and Richards goes, and Richards is going away. Richards still going, Richards still going. Inside to Simpson, and Simpson will go over, and Simpson's a superb try, and big Craig Richards there with a superb 60-yard run. Men on either side, Paul Medley, and Roger Simpson inside, and Simpson goes over the side of the post. That's excellent rugby by Bradford. And so shortly before half-time, Bradford increased the lead to 14 points to 6. But what a superb run by Craig Richards. And Omar Riley's here today, and has got to be impressed by this young man. Must be coming to contention for the Great Britain under-21s. So those people who were disappointed when Kelvin Skirrett went, David Hobbs adding the 2 points there for Northern, 16 points to 6. But I'm saying the people who were disappointed with Kelvin Skirrett going to Wigan and was disappointed to lose such a good player can be equally look forward to the good play now from young Craig Richards coming to the side and really making his pace and power tell there. So Lydon pushes the ball again. It's Simpson picks and goes and now tries to go outside the Wigan defence, but it's held. Aimer driving forward. Again, Noble showing Hobbs the ball, and good running by David Hobbs off the ball. Itty to Fairbank. Fairbank get outside Goodway. The Goodway slips down and takes his ankles. Gregory is in this, but it's a nice kick by Hobbs, pushes Wigan back. Good control play by Bradford there. And Wigan penalised this time. Regularly penalised for feeding. I think that's the indication from... Here's an indication. And Mr. Hanley is... and Gregory being pulled towards Mr. Whitfield. Seems to be... and Mr. Whitfield is telling Hanley that if he keeps on feeding, then he will be sending him off. So David Hobbs pushes the ball safely into touch for Northern. And Johnny Amer drives deep into the Wigan defence. And it's Noble to Richards. Richards trying to get outside with 3 Wigan players on him, but that puts Northern under the Wigan post. It'll be Hobbs with a drop goal attempt. Pushes the ball through, and that's good play from David Hobbs, coming back with a point. And 17 points to 6 now. Bradford Northern lead Wigan. So, and that's well the ball trying to get off Wigan there to Cordell, but Cordell's going round, and that's good running from Gerald Cordell, making 30 yards. Retity. Hobbs driving into the ruck. David Hobbs having a good game today, leading the team by example. It's Noble to Simpson to Amer. Oh, and Gregory in eye there, but not being noticed by the referee. And again, Noble going back the other side. Simpson to Hobbs, and Hobbs again pushes the ball deep towards Hampson. Hampson gets the ball. Tries to go outside, Itty, but is held. And Botica coming across the middle of the field, trying to bust people, but he's knocked down by John Hamer. Wigan trying to come wide. It's Gregory makes a burst down the middle. Gregory still trying to get the ball out to Edwards. Edwards trying to go out to Myers, but Shelford and Summers in. And that's half time. And that's an excellent first half by Bradford. Good control play and taking the opportunities when they arose. And if Northern can keep this game up, there's points for them today. And again, Mr. Whitfield, Mr. Hanley, speaking of Whitfield, and I'm sure he's telling him he'll do the refereeing. And Mr. Whitfield's pulling Hanley off. And I'm sure he's going to give him 10 minutes in bin. And Ellery Hanley's been sent off. Ellery Hanley's been sent off for speaking to Mr. Whitfield. And Hanley's going across to Mr. Whitfield there, threatening him. And so the sensation at half-time here as Ellery Hanley is dismissed for getting on Mr. Whitfield. Mr. Whitfield took so much in the end. Give Hanley his marching orders.
Feeling the pinch there from what Wakefield are doing there. Kevin Arkham completely caught there. David Toppers must have words to say about that. Wasson there putting a kick through straight over the defence. Kevin Arkham watching the ball, not even made an attempt to go for the ball. watch him. Robbins quickly up, but he offloads out to Lazenby. Lazenby to Jedburn. Burn going on the outside himself. Kicks forward. David Jones chases. Tony Sullivan chases. Gary Price handing him off and goes over for a superb try. Gary Price. Fine work there by Jedburn. Newly sent from Wigan. Did all the hard work there, did Jedburn. Lazenby with a fine run, handing the ball out to Jedburn. Come inside, turn back outside, kick forward. There's the supporter, Gary Price. Ball beat Sullivan, Gary Price picked the ball up. 3 men around his neck, took them over the line for a superb Wakefield try. It's Lyman again, Lyman's found a gap. Lyman finding a gap. Superb. That's a brilliant try there by the Robins. Wakefield only themselves to blame there. Looks like Jedburn once again inches from the line. And Dave Jones nearly going over. How the Robins are standing this pressure is beyond me. The ball's coming from side to side. And that's superb the team. And it's Adrian Shelford. Rather for his first try of the game. First try for Wakefield Trinity. Superb play there by Wakefield. The ball going from the wing, coming inside. Ducking, diving, Jedburn. Willie Conway, Andy Mason all involved. Finally Gary Price who got the ball out to Adrian Shelford who goes over comfortably. Small, good play there by Wakefield Trinity. Shelford, Conway. Big gaps here. Ross Mason takes it. Mason going for the line and it's over. What a superb try there by Wakefield. Superb play there by Wakefield Trinity. Johnny Thompson, Billy Conway doing a lot of the work on the inside. Ball come out to Mark Conway. Mark Conway threw a tremendous pass. It must have been over 20 yards. Out to the ever grateful hands there of Andy Mason.
Welcome back to Walsall for the second half of the Stones Bidder Championship match. Bradford Northern leading Wigan 17 points to 6, and a bit of controversy there just on half time as Mr. Whitfield sending off Ellery Hanley, and so Wigan reduced to 12 men. But Bradford there receiving a great ovation as David Hobbs brings his team out because they put a splendid first half performance up. And Northern will be keen to keep this attack going, and Mr. Whitfield receiving cheers from the Bradford supporters and cheers from the Wigan. So I'm sure Northern will be keen to consolidate on this excellent first half, continue playing the kind of football they have played, working for each other and taking their opportunities. So it's Brettity. Nice deep kick by Brettity to Hampson. Hampson coming across. Hampson still coming, goes inside Simpson. But it's held. That's good tackle by Roger Simpson. Hampson. Good way. Good way tackle by Hobbs. And Betts. Betts running. That's good yards by Betts. But Amers around his ankles and still trying to go forward. But Betts a good strong second row. And Skirrett and David Crofts on. David Crofts on for Bradford Northern. And it's Craig Richards, unfortunately, that's had to go off. And it looks like Craig Richards has gone off for Bradford and been replaced by David Croft. So that's been unfortunate for Craig if that leg's bothering him, because they'd had an excellent first half. But it's Wigan. Edwards going to get Bell. Bell slipping back inside, still going across, but he's held by Fairbank, but he gets the ball away to Goodway. And bet to Betts. And Betts is met by Marchant and Shelford. And Wigan push back on that attack. And Skirrett in, the medal is round him. Medley and Croft. Dermot back inside to Betts. And again, Croft coming in, doing a lot of tackle. Playing well with the air team as David, and it's good to see him get the opportunity. As Gregory pushes the ball deep. The ball running away from Mark Wilson, but he picks up. And that's good recovery work there by Mark Wilson. Mark, splendid player, can come in and pull any position. Nielsen was out to Brettity, to Simpson. Simpson trying to hit the gap. Northern just a bit shallow there, although they had the numbers. Hamer. Fairbank. But Dermot's there in with a good tackle on Fairbank. This time the ball goes back to Hobbs. Hobbs with a kick. Pushes the ball deep into the Wigan towards a corner flag. But that ball all up, it won't go dead. And it's Myers. Myers coming across the field. But Simpson's in, a good tackle by Simpson there on Myers. And this time it's Hampson. Hampson going to go outside Hobbs, and he does do. But someone's in with a good tackle on Hampson. And Botica. Botica coming in. But the Bradford defence is there. Edwards dummy in, trying to go outside Noble. An excellent tackle by Brian Noble. Dermot. And that'll be a free kick to Northern, and I'm sure David Hobbs will take the opportunity of going for goal. And being Craig Richards, after doing his job now, comes the sandboy for David Hobbs, and I'm sure Craig's disappointed not to be on there, but I'll be equally glad if David can put these another 2 points on the board for Bradford. And there, Kelvin Skidett being penalised for being within 5 yards of the play of the ball, not attempting to move back, even though Wigan were in possession. And that's straight through the middle, and Bradford increase the lead, 19 points to 6. So Lydon is hitting the ball towards Simpson, but Simpson collects the ball well, and Simpson sets off. And again, Roger Simpson making good ground there, bringing the ball out to the 25. Hamer coming down this short side. That's good driving again. Johnny Hamer having a good hard-working game for Northern. David Croft. Croft drives in this time. It's Hobbs with a kick, and again a long kick by Hampson, but Hampson takes the ball well. And Hampson gets the ball out to Botica. Botica's trying to go, it goes inside, Codal does, but Croft's in with a good tackle there. That's a good way drives in. And they can't put him down, but he's held. And Dermot from acting half, trying to get a long ball across to Skirrett. Skirrett back to Edwards. Edwards sees the gap, and Edwards goes. And Myers trying to go, but he's good cover by the Bradford players there. Wilson. Wigan on the burst, coming forward. Wigan coming forward, got Bradford wide, and it's Hampson. Hampson stops inside Cordell. Hampson still going. Hampson still going, tries to get the ball back inside, gets the ball back, but it's the ball pushed back. And Shelford into Bell, and Skirrett now to Botica. Fairbank, and Wigan keeping the ball alive there, but Bradford do cover get in there, and it's Dermot. Dermot going forward, but he's knocked down by Medley. And Wigan on the attack. Lucas going straight. Get the ball inside to Betts, and Betts will score. And that's a good try by Wigan. Northern there pulled out of position as Wigan kept the ball alive. And good backing up, it allows Betts to go over to the 10 yards from this left-hand post. So Wigan reply. And looks like Botica's receiving a bit of attention. So it'll be Lydon with a kick for Wigan. And pushes the ball through the middle of the post, so Wigan come back at Bradford. 19 points to 12. And so it'll be Brettity. Restarts again for Northern, pushes the ball towards Gregory. And Gregory stamps the ball and it's fed to Myers. Myers coming strongly. Runs into the Bradford defence. Bradford caught offside. Northern just got to keep the cool. Lydon. Slight miskick, but nevertheless the ball's got safely in touch. Northern got to keep the composure, keep the tackling going. As Lucas drives forward at Noble. And that's a good tackle by Brian Noble. And Gregory to Betts. Betts is met by Medley. Pulls him to the ground. And Gregory now beginning to dictate things. Oh, again, Bell trying to spin and go, but he's pulled down. And Edwards up quick, play the ball, and Betts. Gregory, a little chip through. Ball goes towards Summers. Summers does well to pick the ball up and control it there with one hand. Amer. Up the middle of the field, and that's good running by Johnny Amer. And Noble to Croft. The cross met and knocked back by the Wigan defence. And Hobbs' kick, and Hobbs is taken after the ball's gone there. And Lydon there, and it's Amson going across the middle. Amson's into March into Simpson, but Hobbs is hurt. But Hobbs was blatantly taken by Lydon after the ball had gone. And it's good waste trying to make ground. And Northern getting penalised. So Wigan getting plenty of possession and coming at Northern early in the second half. So Northern having to withstand a lot of Wigan pressure. Kelvin's got it. Driving deep into the Northern half. Edwards to Betts. Oh, and Betts nearly through there, but Fairbanks manages to take his ankles from him as he goes through. Edwards ducking and weaving, but Medley's in with a good tackle on Edwards. Dermot trying to get to Gregory, but again, excellent tackle there by Carl Fairbank. Edwards trying to go around. Edwards showing the ball, using his men. Edwards trying to get the ball away. And as plays on, says the referee, and it's Betts. Betts going back inside, and Betts still going. Back to one, says the referee. So Bradford short this side. Edwards with a long ball to Myers. And he's brought down. That's good tackling by Bradford. The ball spread out into Edwards, but Edwards brings his lines. Dermot, and Dermot wiggles his way through the score. And Bradford caught rushing up there. And Wigan really coming back at Bradford now. Bradford having no ball in the second half. So as happens on several occasions when the team's reduced to 12 men, the team with 12 men start playing as though their lives depended on it. So Wigan with all the ball and all the pressure in this second half. This time it will be Botica with a kick for Wigan. 19 points to 16, Bradford now lead. And Botica puts it through, 19 points to 18. So Bradford now need to get back in this game as soon as possible. Give themselves an opportunity. Wigan will now really be fancying the chances. So Itty to Gregory again to Myers, and Myers in the middle of the field to Medley. He spins out of Medley's grasp. Bradford have got to put the Wigan players on the ground. Dermot trying to do the dummy again, but Northern not putting the Wigan players down like they were in the first half. And Skerritt going around Medley there. Well met by David Croft. Gregory with a kick through, and that's a good kick by Gregory. Pushing Northern back towards their own line, but Wilson picks. Tries to go outside Gregory. Lydon's in on him. And Simpson. But Simpson. Northern struggling to go off their own line. Northern got to get a bit more depth, get the ball a bit wide and play. Northern not backing up like they did in the first half. The ball goes out to Hobbs. Hobbs to Fairbank. Hobbs with the kick this time. The ball's into the field, and the ball is Thompson. Thompson tries to get outside Summers, but it's held, and that's a good tackle by Neil Summers. But Wigan stretch a ball, and Northern caught short. Good way. Back into Bell. Bell trying to get outside Medley, but good way in again. Good way pushing Croft off, and the ball passing Medley. Medley drops the ball and pushes the ball on. That's poor play by Bradford, and it's Betts now going forward. And Betts loses the ball, and Bradford retain possession. So Itty going from the play of the ball. But Northern have got to get it wider from the ruck. It's Croft and Gregory in on Croft. Fairbank back inside to Noble. That's a good ball by Kyle Fairbank. Simpson got the ball out wide to Shelford. Dean Bell quickly up on Shelford, but that was better by Northern. And this time the ball got out to Hobbs. Hobbs with the kick. And that's ball back, the ball just too long. And we've got Gildart warming up for Wigan, and it's going to be Dennis Betts coming off. And yet Botica's limping very badly on this wing. Skerritt outside Fairbank. Edwards Good way. Good way still going forward. But he's knocked on. Struggling to get the ball away there, Andy Goodway, but knocking on in the process. And this time it is Betts that's coming off, and Gildart will go on for Wigan. So this game very finely balanced at the moment. 19 points to 18 in Bradford's favour. It's to Simpson. Simpson to Marchant. Marchant slips inside. Hampson. And then Croft will straighten up. Gets the ball to Wilson. Good hands. And Cordell. Cordell goes outside. Botica. Goes inside, goes out, going outside, Hampson, and Cordell's over, and that's a superb try by Cordell. Outside Botica inside Hampson, and that's good play there by Bradford. Wilson, Shelford, and Cordell playing the football, and Cordell going across. So Northern increase the lead, 23 points to 18. Craig Richards limbering up again to come back on. And I don't think anybody expected such a high scoring game this afternoon, but it's certainly been good value and a great game for the crowd. Bowles knocks the ball across, and that's a superb kick by David Hobbs. Superb kick right from the touchline side here. 25 points to 18, Bradford now lead as this game continues to fluctuate. And Johnny Aymer being replaced by Craig Richards. John Aymer had a sound game, and Craig Richards got a tremendous first half, coming back on, and let's hope Craig can continue where he left off in the first half. So Lydon gets the ball away. Croft picks up, takes the ball in. That's good sound play by David Croft. Richards up the middle of the field, and again Richards makes good ground. Noel to Hobbs. Hobbs to Medley. Medley to Shelford. Shelford to Cordell. Cordell's up the wing again. And Cordell's still going to go outside Hampson. Cordell does it as held. Oh, and he just gets his foot in touch. But excellent work by Bradford again. And Cordell just taking a knock there, but excellent work by Northern there. As again Northern split Wigan up this right hand side. Now I'm going to see Betts coming on for Botica. And Northern with a push on him, but it is down and he gets the ball. Oh, and it is penalised there. That was good play by Itty there, and David Hobson, you did right, Brett. Itty very quickly down there on Gregory. And this time Hampson with a relieving kick to Wigan. And it's Lucas. Lucas trying to bust Northern, but Noble's there. And Gildart, but meddling with the tackle on Gildart. Dermott. Goodway, strong run. Goodway still going, and that's Goodway. And that's a good try, and that'll be Wigan replying straight away. And that's all with Andy Goodway being allowed to run across the field and nobody taking him. And Lydon's under the post for Wigan. So Wigan come back with an immediate reply. So Betts has not replaced Botica. Botica's still out on this wing. So what a tremendous game of rugby league we're seeing at Ottersall this afternoon. Tremendous rugby from both sides, done at pace. And so Lydon pushes the ball through, and 25 points to 24 now, Bradford Northern lead. And we are going to get the substitution now of Dennis Betts for Frano Botica.
And the Wigan substitution there, number 11, Dennis Betts returning to the place number 5, Frano Botica.
Brett Eater restarts in again for Northern. And again Myers trying to get outside Medley, but a superb tackle by Medley pulls him down. And it's Bell. Northern letting now got to go up and meet this Wigan attack. Edwards to Skirrett. Skirrett pushing Medley off, but it's just held by Fairbank. Edwards, Lucas, got a good tackle by E.T. on Lucas. And again Wigan trying to get the ball wide. Gregory with a long kick, pushes the ball back to Mark Wilson, but Wilson's able to collect that and come forward. Wilson steps out, and Mark Wilson there just a bit unfortunate. Trying to step outside his man and just got caught by the bootlace, and Simpson. But Simpson runs into Dean Bell. And this time it's Richards at the far side. But he's met by 4 Wigan players. This time David Croft driving into the Wigan defence. Hobbs pushes one through, pushes it deep. And again that's a good kick by David Hobbs. And Marchins is up there on Hampson. Marchant gets hold of Hampson and pulls him down. Good tackling there by Tony Marchant. Neil Summers in. Kelvin Skirrett. But it's a good tackle there by Croft and Richards. Edwards trying to get Gildart on the move, but he's held. And Edwards still going across on it. Skirrett out wide. Skirrett out, trying to go outside Richards, but it's pulled back and banged unceremoniously to the ground by Richards. So it'll be Lydon with the kick for Wigan. Pushes the ball back. And they're back towards Cordell. Cordell goes around Bell, but Bell's in on him. Sorry, Betts. Betts and Bell. Itty. Itty down a duck under Lucas, he does, but he's... It's Wilson out to Simpson. Simpson to Hobbs. Hobbs back inside. Hobbs still going forward. That's good play by Hobbs. To Simpson, to Wilson. But Northern again just a bit shallow, not able to take advantage of that spin by David Hobbs. And Fairbank will drive in towards the Wigan defence. Fairbank still goes, get this ball. Simpson's ankle tap, but he's up again. Still ducking and weaving. And he gives to Fairbank. Fairbank out to Richards. And Richards still going. And he's just held. Knocked to the ground is Richards. And Northern short here. And again the ball up. And that's a good kick. The ball goes loose. And the ball's into touch. Itty with the northern feed. And this time it's Fairbank. It is to Croft. Croft driving. It's a good straight running by David Croft. Northern putting pressure on this Wigan line. Noble out to Itty. Itty ducking and weaving. Itty still trying to go. That's creating a position under the post for Bradford. Noble to Hobbs. Hobbs will straighten up, but he's tackled. Now need to play a bit more football than they're doing. And Itty showing the ball. Itty to Simpson. Simpson gets the ball again to Itty. Itty's ducking and weaving. Itty's still going, he's pulled it hard down and knocks on there. But Northern really there. Putting pressure on the Wigan line, but not able to get the score. And it's a good push by Bradford this time. And Northern score. Northern score there. Excellent push there. And I think it's young David Croft. Young David Croft there going over for a try for Bradford. Superb push by the Northern pack there. Wigan backpedaling, the ball flying out. David Croft first to disengage himself and get over. So again, the game swinging Bradford Northern's way. 29 points to 24 they now lead. So Northern youngsters really showing they're coming of age now. Craig Ridge is having a superb game. Now David Croft coming on and doing the job for Northern. And David Hobbs putting the ball nicely through the middle. 31 points to 24, Bradford Northern now lead. So this excellent game of rugby league continues here at Otters this afternoon. End-to-end game, tries being scored at both ends, and Simpson there takes the ball nicely. But Bradford gets across the field, ducking and weaving. He's held by the Wigan defence. Big Craig Richards, a bit closer to Rookies Craig there, but still making headway. Carl Fairbank. Oh, and he puts the bad ball down there, but again Edwards knocks on. And I'm sure that'll be the first knock on. So Northern there just trying to play a bit too much football in their own area, but nevertheless, this time Wigan out, and it's Edwards. Edwards trying to go outside, but it is goal. And Bottica puts the ball down, and then that's a knock on. And that's good adding there by, first of all, Brett Itty on Sean Edwards, and Jill Cordell well upon Joe Lydon. Sorry, Bottica's of course gone off. It's Joe Lydon that's gone on the wing now. And this time it's Itty. Itty straightens up, gets outside Gregory, but Gregory's in, and Gregory's in, doing second man there. And Gregory's in. Oh, and Gregory's throwing punches. And I'm sure Mark Wilson was going to be spoken to by the referee here. Instead of letting him get down with it, I'm sure the Bradford's going to be penalised. And a free kick to Wigan. And so it'll be Amson now putting the pressure on the Bradford line. There's Lucas going hard at the Bradford line, but he's held. Superb tackle by Noble. Round the bootstraps. Dermott. Skirrett drops the ball, and Wilson picks up. And again Gregory in with the knees on Wilson, but Simpson trying to come away with the ball and does do. Northern just need to hold the cool, play the football. And Carl Fairbank. Fairbank spinning and waving, bobbing, ducking, but still going forward. Noble and Hobbs with a relieving kick. Towards his touchline, and Hampson stands with the ball. Betts trying to go inside Simpson, but Simpson puts him down on the floor. Dermot will feed Gregory. Gregory a little chip forward, and Simpson there, and Simpson, but Gregory's open. Gregory takes the ball. Bradford not covering the ball there, and Gregory doing well. And it's Gildart, but Noble in with a good tackle. Gregory trying to go around Richards, does, and that looks to be a forward pass. And that looks to be a forward pass there, but nevertheless, Edwards is going to score. And Northern there, not getting hold of Andy Gregory. Gregory weaving his magic and putting Wigan back in the contention. So Northern there a bit lax, and Wigan come back as this game continues to fluctuate. 31 points to 28. And Lydon pushes the ball through the middle. So again, Northern got it to do. It restarts. Go to Hampson. Hampson to Gildart. Gildart trying to go around Medley, but a good tackle by Medley. Dermot, that's Skirrett, but it is in with a good tackle. And Dermot again, but Shelford's in this time with a good tackle, and the ball goes to ground. And it's good way. And it's Gregory, and Hampson there. Gregory used Hampson there. Edwards straightened up and trying to go, but he's held. Dermot. Gregory Hughes kick this time, it's charged out by Noble, that played Noble. And that's 6 tackles. Yes, the ball played Noble, Noble didn't play the ball. And Gregory stood offside there. Simpson to Richards, but Richards not coming at pace there. Hobbs to Marchant going forward. Simpson to Whitty. Whitty showing the ball, going to do a nice kick through there. But the Northern defence not up. And the Skirrett trying to go outside Noble, but it is a good tackle by Noble. And Betts trying to go straighten up the middle. And again, Medley with the tackle. Gregory, duck and weave, try to go around with Hitty, but Noble's in on Gregory this time. Edwards to Lucas, but well covered by Richards. Dermot back inside to Gregory. Gregory gets a ball, still gets ball. It's offside there. Line is offside. Oh, Mr. Whitfield missing that one. The ball bouncing out of Andrew Gregory's hand straight to Joe Lydon in front of him. And Lydon go with a long drop, but it's short. And Simpson gets away. And then that's good yards by Roger Simpson. Mark Wilson doing well there. Seeing Dermot going up quick. And it's Carl Fairbank. Fairbank will drive hard and strong. Carl Fairbank still going. Gets the ball back to Marchant. Marchant to Wilson. Oh! But Northern really there should be keeping the ball tight at this stage of the game. It's Edwards. Edwards back inside the Bell. Bell will try to go forward, but it's tackled. Gildart trying to go outside Medley. Shelford, that's back to one, says the referee. It's Dermot. Edwards showing the ball, good way trying to get outside Noble, but he's pulled down. But Northern show the far side, and again Gregory a little chip forward, but Marchant covers up, kick well there. Tony Marchant doing an excellent game. Retiti bringing the ball away. Richards again making ground up the far side. Croft driving in. Good hard running by David Croft. It's David Hobbs. Hobbs with a kick. And that's a good kick by David Hobbs. Pushes Wigan back on the 25. Craig Richards giving the man of the match award. And it's Bell. Bell is, nearly burst the Bradford line there, but David Croft in with the tackle. So Wigan come forward. Gildart get outside, trying to get outside it, but he's pulled down. Dermot to Betts. Betts strong running forward, they've got to get Betts, and he's held. So Northern caught short. This side, it's Gregory still back inside. Back inside of Dean Bell, and Dean Bell can run, and Dean Bell can, that's a forward pass. Oh, and Bell steps inside. And it's Gregory's trying to go forward, Gregory's still going forward, so Gregory gets a long ball out, and it's Lydon inside to Betts, but Betts is held up, and Betts is knocked back. It's Lydon and Gregory, and Gregory kicks long. And Carl Fairbank. Medley. Oh, Medley gets outside Lydon. Beatty holds the ball. It's Craig Richards. Craig Richards outside one man, but it's held. And Paul Medley struggling down on this. And it's Noble. Oh, Northern still going forward. And Fairbank knocks the ball into touch. And a funny decision there by the linesman. And Mark Wilson in with a superb tackle there on Dean Bell, and there goes a whistle, and Northern have won. Northern have won 31 points to 30. A superb game of rugby league at Odsal this afternoon. To their credit, Wigan coming back with 12 men and coming back time after time as Northern pushing for points. And an excellent game. Rugby League certainly the winner here. And so that's a tremendous win for Bradford and put them in great heart for next week when we play Leeds. But a splendid day's rugby for a terrific crowd here at Odsal this afternoon.